Okay, I think the volume on the television was a little high in the last one, because I think there was a bit of a tinny echo, but on the other hand, I kind of only noticed that at the beginning of the episode, so maybe it wasn't so bad. Yeah, that's the in that kind of a situation, you got to land on the land on the ground right in front of him, so you have to jump early rather than later. Oops. Well, you know what? That's fine, because that's a game over, so that just gets us started over, uh, so to speak. But yeah, like right there, you have to do that in a lot of the game. You have to, like, jump early. Well, I said that already, but, make it so that you land on the platform in front of them, rather than, like, jump a little later, because then you're gonna hit them, or get hit by their bullets or whatever weapon they're using. Whoops. Yeah, I probably should just go ahead and use the weapon there. It's there to be used, although it does use up a lot of your energy. But that did save my life there, so... okay. Well, that was temporary. I gotta scoot forward. I'm craning my neck too much. Oh, and that... with the chair on the wire. Okay. Let's see, where's the NES? You know, I could... the computer screen doesn't have to be all the way up. Although it is good for monitoring what's going on, but on the other hand, I'm too busy looking at the television screen, so it's kind of a moot point. Oh, right. Ducking under the birds, another one of those things I mentioned earlier where you, trying to save up the Nipo, or whatever. Nippon, what? I don't know. Oops, that was also a mistake. I said I either jumped and sworded it, or just jumped it. It's a little less enjoyable now for me, because the television, well, I can't really hear it. Oh, that was interesting. That was also interesting. Oh. Okay. There's gonna be a bird there. Oh, it's just a bat. Just a bat. Go away. Go away! Well, at least the cutscene will refill your health. I gotta turn it up at least a little more. It was at 20, now it's at 13. Hopefully that shouldn't be too loud. It was at 10. Oops. Guess I got a little Nipo there, and then I used it. Good. Oops. Oh well, at least I use up less Nipo that way. Nippon. I don't know. No. Nipo. Gotta be proactive with some of these enemies. Uh-oh. Ah. Ah, now we got that back, and we have some Ninpo to use. Ninpo. Oops. I was hoping that would kill him and get that at the same time. Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden. I'm stealing that from Proton Zone. Oh, that was probably not useful. Don't want to respawn the enemy by going too far to the left. Oops. Now, this part always messes me up for some reason. Like I try to use the shuriken there, and I really shouldn't. And I sort of attacked him sooner or later. Like swung the sword sooner or later. I think later. I can't quite remember. Gotta be ready for them to respawn. Wow. 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 Kill those. I call those guys jumping jacks. Okay, it was earlier, because your sword has a lot of range. The Granger Ranger. I just heard range after I said it, and I thought about what rhymed with that, like, which was Granger, and then I thought you could have a Granger Ranger. It's very clever. That part, if you swing the sword too late, you'll hit the ground before you swing the sword, and then he'll hit you. Uh-oh. Okay, now we gotta fight him straight. Fortunately, you get a little protect. I think the left corner is maybe better about that. Probably not, though. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a time when I was better at this game, and, you know, dying here would have been unheard of at the time, because, you know, I just kept playing the game over and over again. It's like you beat the game, or at least I was like, I beat the game, and like, I never want to play this again because it was so hard and absurd. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna game over here. Although I did get 10 free Ninpo, but maybe I should stop saying that because it's just completely wrong. Firepower. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, but then it's like, okay, I kind of want to play it again just because, you know, it was hard, but it was rewarding because it was so hard, and you know, a lot of it is not really fair challenge, but there's still satisfaction in beating it after memorizing it. But even if that's, you know, not exactly skill per se. And then that kind of thing just kept happening again. Like, oh, I can play it a little better. So, you know, if you do that a bunch of times in a row, you get really good at it. But then, you know, I stopped doing it so many times in a row. And and then this happens, where I'm like, I'm okay at the game, but, you know, not like before. Of course, commenting has something to do with it. Yeah, that's right, I'm blaming you. I don't think there's anything back there. I guess it doesn't take too long to get back to the boss, though, so there's that. Oops. Probably shouldn't have bothered with that. I mean, I can just attack him, but then you have that, so then you think I should use it, you know? Or at least I do. Oh, fiddlesticks. That ain't good. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Man, I can't believe I have to keep redoing this. I should have been able to do this in one long continuous run until the final level, basically. Man, I wonder how that's gonna be since I'm doing so terribly now, at least by my usual standard. If only it wasn't in my mind that I think, okay, should I be saying something now? Or when's the next time I'll say something? Because then, you know, just be purely focused on the game, that would really help, I think. Because even when I was lost practice at this, you know, it's not, I've never been stuck at this boss, like, maybe die once. I think the flame's been serving me better against that boss, but I don't know. At least I have more Nippo now. Nippo, Nippo, ni. Well, that helped. Wait, which one is it? I don't think it's that one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, how long has it been? Oh, yeah. At the end of this cutscene. Which this one might take a while, too. No, wait, this is actually one of the fastest ones. We'll call it a day. And then we'll be on our way. That's what I have to say. Speaking of saying. What? What is that thing? That looks more like a space alien than a demon, or whatever would be working for him. But it's also got such a normal looking knife, too. Have a nice day. Bah, 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 bah.